Alright, hey guys. I'm decided to try out this Killer7 game. I've never heard of it before. It's my first time playing it. No, actually Killer7 is one of my favorite games. And they finally ported it HD to Steam, which I've been saying they should be doing for years. Let's get into this new game. Alright, normal. You know, this is the normal mode to start off with, and then deadly is obviously harder. I'm gonna do normal just because, you know, just a normal playthrough. It's been a little while since I played through this. It's probably gonna make it a lot easier just to go through, and I'm trying to just check this out, man, you know, just see. This looks so good already, I have to say. This HD, look at this. Damn, I'm not used to seeing this like this. Now, I always like shooting him on his pinky, personally. You know, that's the weak point, is the pinky. Yeah, so far this looks really great. Alright, yeah, so you hear that beeping noise when the moon was getting bigger? That wasn't in the original. So that's kind of a little annoyance. I don't know why it beeps. They should totally get rid of that in a patch. So check this out, fully widescreen. I actually have another nitpicky thing too to point out, but let's watch this cutscene first. What's that? Dude, he just gave, do you see how big that Yu-Gi-Oh card was? Jesus. I got a blue-eyes white dragon. It's a big-ass suitcase. Right? I wonder what he's got in that suitcase. Papers? Dude, Garcian looks so slick in that white suit.
It's me. So, you there yet?
You mean this shithole?
That's where they all hang out. Our information tells us that there's 14 of them.
And they're all fun.
Nah, keep one alive so we can ask who the boss is.
Anything else I should know?
Nah, not really. You'll know when you see them, they're, different.
They're different.
Will do.
Well, may the Lord smile.
And the devil have mercy.
Yeah, that's right. I remembered that line. You got a problem about that? Didn't think so. So yeah, that's a little opening. You don't really get a lot of information here. So if you've never played this before, you're going to be pretty confused. Which is, I don't know, that's just how this game is. I don't really need to learn the controls. I'm using a controller because that's how I'm used to playing it. So let's, whoops. Oh, that's different. That should be turning around. Okay. There's a couple buttons that are like backwards that I'm probably gonna have to change. Let's see. Okay, that's the same. Why would they make... Well, where's the damn reload button? Okay, there's something a little off here. See, he's not reloading until he runs out of ammo, but you should be able to reload with the button. So that's a little weird. Yeah, one thing a nitpicky thing I had was, in the original game...
You don't want to go any further.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron.
It's dangerous.
He's a little
My
traumatized.
friends are all dead. They were all murdered.
Carl died.
By people that look like this. I have been chosen.
Dude, Heaven Smile's looking good.
Oh shit. There's more than 14.
This looks great, honestly.
Bastards are breeding.
See, the simplistic art style, it makes it like Like back then, people were like, "Oh, well, the graphics aren't that good," but it's just this art style. It looks like there's a couple GameCubes up there, doesn't it? But the simplistic art style somehow makes it look less dated than if it was a game that was trying to look really good. Okay, so the turnaround button. So I'm gonna check out the controls real quick. Alright, once again we're going. You actually unlock a third difficulty, like a special mode after you beat the game, which is really hard, and there's like extra stuff about it, which is cool. But we're just doing normal, like I said, because we're just trying to check this out, see if it's as good as the GameCube version, which is like the original. Here, listen to that beat. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to point out is that the cutscenes in the original GameCube game was actually widescreen in game, even though it's like on a full screen like generation, because it used these red bars to make it like fit the widescreen cutscenes. Now I was figuring like, okay, cutscenes were perfect, so you can just blow it up on a normal modern day widescreen monitor. So I figured when they do the port, they're just gonna blow it up. It's like perfect. It was like they had really good foresight to have these widescreen cutscenes. Like the gameplay look, it's like perfectly wide, but when you get to a cutscene, as you'll see in a second, instead of just blowing it up, they extend it so you can see more than you're supposed to, and they keep the red bars, which is very weird. See that? Like you're seeing more on the sides than you would in the normal game, because instead of blowing it up, they just extended the widescreen, if you get what I'm saying. It's like you didn't need those red bars, man. You could have just blown it up.
You don't want to go any further.
And it also changes up the like there's a lot of cinematic elements to the cutscenes that now they might not be structured as they should be because it's extra wide. I don't know, it's just kind of a little nitpick. The general idea of this game is that you're playing as these 7 assassins. Controls to work. Oh wait, did you see that? Okay, it's back. The game froze, but it's back now. I don't know if that was my setup, my computer, or that was the game itself, but we're back. We're all good. Anyway, the game centers around these 7 assassins / like alternate personas that you're not really sure what that means yet. You just know that they're all under this dude named Harmon Smith, who you'll see later, who's like this old guy. And they do like assassination jobs, basically. And then you have Uwazaru here. He's supposed to give you like helpful information, quote unquote, but he usually just says this nonsense. Yeah, they got really creepy voices in this game. Okay, Harmon's room. This is where you save. There's Uwazaru, we don't need to talk to him. So the TV, let's save first of all. So if you enter a room and Samantha is in the maid outfit, that chick, then you could save the game. And if she's not in that outfit, then you can't save the game. That's just how it works. But let's check the TV out. That's blood. We don't have any blood yet, but the blood is basically your currency in the game. You use it for everything. For healing yourself and power-ups.
I'm a cleaner.
Fun fact, Garcian is voiced by Greg Eagles, I think his name is, who also voiced Grim Reaper, the Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy. He just doesn't have a Jamaican accent.
Wait here.
So this is where you
Change my makeup. Did you notice?
get to choose through the different personas.
What did you say?
What did you say? Coyote Smith is probably my favorite character.
Later.
Peace! There's still a couple we have to unlock by getting enough blood.
Later.
What did you say?
If you see, they all have like different amounts of health.
Later.
Mask has a lot.
I've changed my.
Wait Wait here. Don't make me say it.
Garcian has a good amount.
Wait here.
Now Garcian, you don't really use
I'm a cleaner.
regularly. He's kind of like the more passive character. The only reason you use Garcian is to resurrect the other characters when they die. So when you die in this game, the character becomes unplayable, but then you have to go
Don't make me say it again.
play as Garcian, go run to where they died and resurrect them. And Garcian is like the weakest weapon out of all of them because he's not made for doing the dirty work. It's not what he does. He's a cleaner. So we're gonna stick with Dan for right now because we're gonna have to actually use him in a moment. All right. Enough talking. Actually get into the dang gameplay. So as you've noticed, the game is very different from most games. How do you shoot? There. Oh. Okay, I missed the blood spot. The controller does feel a tad more sensitive than I recall. I might have to turn that down a little bit. Yeah, the gameplay is very, very different from pretty much anything else. Like, you hold A to walk, and then you press B to turn around. So, and then when you get to like a alternate paths, you choose which path you want to take with the control stick. So there's a Rosario. He's just going to tell us more stuff that we don't really need to hear because I already know what to do. Yeah, he wants you to turn back. We're gonna skip that. Okay. If you hear a laugh, then you gotta check. So let's try to get him this time. Whoops. There we go. You want to hit those yellow spots because then you get a lot of blood. So yeah, you're walking around. If you hear a laugh, the right trigger to aim, and then the left trigger to scan, because they're invisible. So you need to find them. But it's not that difficult once you know what to do. So... Who's that? Travis. Me. Your chief killed me. So this is interesting. I'm the killer who got killed on the job. So Travis is interesting. He shows up pretty much wherever you are. And this is where you start to get a hint of like why these characters are so weird. Like if you notice he's like see-through and their voices are all jarbled up. Now he said you killed me, or your chief killed me, he's referring to Harmon, the leader. So this would imply that he's like a ghost of some sort, right? So yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. It's very interesting. Also, his name is Travis, which if you've played No More Heroes, you know, it's kind of interesting. Here's Urwazar again. He's just gonna talk about... Well, okay, let's just go to it. We're in a tight spot. So he's talking about the guy in the background up there who's hanging from the ceiling. His trusted companion, Kikazaru. Those things that the master seeks. The bullets, he loves them so. The bullets were left behind. Like, all of this stuff is confusing. So I totally don't blame people who have no idea what he's talking about at first. Because this is exactly this. Like, when I first played this game, I was confused. I had no idea what I was doing, what I was supposed to go or whatever. But basically what he's saying here is that this guy, wherever he shows up, he's leading you to soul shells. So watch, he's gonna go up. Soul shells are like the keys that you need to find in each level, which will let you complete it. So you need to find the soul shells. Carmelia smile. So these ones actually try to run away from you. So let me try to kill this quick. Whoops. Oh no, it's gonna get away. No. Okay, I killed it. Do I get the blood still? Let's see. Yep. Those are special smiles that give a lot of blood. Look at all that blood I got. Did you see how many vials? 4 vials. 8 vials! Holy crap. That might be the maximum you can get. So the smaller vial increases you use for health and for certain special moves, and the bigger vial, the 92, is to power up your personas on the TV screens. And the Carmelia Smiles give you a lot of blood, so they actually try to run away from you, and if they'll blow up if you don't get them. So now check this out. Whoops. Check this out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, it's laying eggs. So this is basically just for you to harvest blood if you don't get the Carmelia Smile. I think 8 is maximum though for the small vials. On easy mode anyways. If you're playing on the harder difficulties, I think you hold less blood. Oh no, yeah, there's more. Anyways, what you're supposed to do here, if you could see, there's clearly a weak point, because if you try to shoot this guy, nothing happens. It's not affected. So there's an obvious weak point up there. Uh-oh, okay. So Dan is actually the only person who could deal with this, because shooting the weak point still isn't enough. So what you gotta do is use the charge attack. So check this out. Bam, 1, 2, 3 blood vials, and then boom, blow that sucker up. Oh man, he might get me. Oh, he got me. That's okay, because the nest layer is gone. So now I can heal myself. Usually uses a couple vials. Bam, good as new. So we don't need to use Dan anymore because we just needed him to take care of the nest. So I'm gonna switch to Coyote because I personally like, I don't know, I just like him the most. He also uses a Magnum, but he holds it a little strangely, if you want to notice. His recoil also is very strange because of the way he holds it. But he could reload pretty damn fast, look at that. Oof, that's good. His weapon isn't as strong as Dan's either, but he's just fun to use. Everyone has like these little differences about them. So here's Travis again. Notice that Travis's shirt says Bad Girl, which is also the name of a boss from No More Heroes, which is interesting. So let's skip this. He's just talking about the duplicator. And look at that. Soul Shell. See, it says bullet, but then it says shell. It's like which is it, man? So there we go. We got our soul shell, and that's all you have to do in this area. And I've been noticing people who are playing the game for the first time and they get confused and they're like looking around. It's like it's really simple once when you figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Like we went in there, we got the shell, we're done. We can go out now. But I don't blame people because it's a very different kind of game and it's definitely confusing the first time you play. So we're gonna continue here. Oh, missed. There we go. Fucked. Nice. All right. Now we're progressing. Here was Zara again. We're just gonna skip him. Now he says interesting things. Like if you're playing by yourself, I recommend talking to him. But it just feels redundant for me. I mean, especially in this first level, he's really just talking about a lot of stuff that I know already. Uh-oh. Well, sorry buddy, I couldn't help you. Alright, here comes some heaven smell. And actually, let's switch to Kaede. Because watch what she has on her gun. It's pretty cool. Ooh, look at that, a scope. There we go. The yellow guy gives you a lot of blood too, I think. A lot of thick blood. I don't see his weakness spot. Oh, there it is. She takes forever to reload, so you gotta keep that in consideration. Okay, so I think the Carmelia gives you a lot of the small vial, and the yellow guy gives you more of the big vial. Seems like that anyways. Alright. This isn't very accurate.
Hurts, doesn't it?
It might be because she's using a handgun
Hurts, doesn't it?
instead of a sniper rifle. It's kind of an odd decision. Gosh, she's so slow though. See, here you can't save because she's not in her maid uniform. But while we're here, let's deposit some blood. And if you want the process to go faster, little trick, just, whoops, spin the joystick in circles, and that goes faster.
Make me say it again. Wait here.
I've changed mine.
Okay, so here, so yeah, you got like Kayday Smith,
Wait here.
Dan Smith, and then Kevin Smith. You know, the guy who made Clerks and all those movies. So let's wake up Kevin Smith. Alright, here's Kevin Smith. Alright, hallway. Now Kevin uses knives. Throws knives. So his weapon isn't the best, but you don't have to ever reload it. But look at it, how steady his hand is. Like, if you notice on other characters, the crosshair is like moving around and stuff, but his doesn't move at all. So that's pretty interesting. Also, check out his quick turn. This dude's a beast. It's crazy. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna want Kayday for that probably. So, Kayday. Yeah, each character has their own strengths and weaknesses and special things about them. Whoops. That wasn't good. Alright, so...
Hurts, doesn't it?
Where's your weakness? Oh,
Hurts,
got
doesn't
him.
it?
Now let's get this guy. Got him. Cool. So, oh, and I also unlocked Mask. Because if you get enough blood, it just gives you everybody. So, let's do Khan. We haven't used Khan yet. Khan is like the fastest character in the game, pretty much. And that's like not even counting his special power-up move, which just makes you go even faster. Come on. The accuracy leaves a lot to be desired, but it works. Uh-oh, what was that?
Come on. You gotta help me.
Ooh. And people getting blown up left and right, man. This ain't cool. Alright. Got him. This is Yoon Hyun, or however you pronounce that. He gives you hints. If you need help, if you're confused of what you're trying to do, he'll give you a good hint. But if you shoot the mask, he'll give you like an even more obvious hint, and he'll be really rude about it. So we'll just show you that as an example. And it costs some of your blood too. So then talk to him again, and you see, yeah. So you're a worthless loser because you needed a hint that badly. But the first time you play that, you might be like, I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Alright. This is kid. I think this kid gives you hints about upcoming enemies or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. This game's confusing. Even though I've played this through multiple times, there's still a lot of things about this that are confusing. Nope. Alright. And then here you have these carrier pigeons. So you're like, okay, what's that? The carrier pigeons... They're supposed to be like you intercepting messages between two parties that are like, that have it out for you or something. So you see here, like, Dear Amir, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance and many thanks for choosing me for the job. My name is Johnny Gangnan? I don't know. Whatever, he's talking about being a killer. And then he's talking about the 7 people in the Smith Syndicate. Dan Smith, Katie Smith, Con, Mask, Kevin, Coyote, Garcian. You know? So he's doing research on the Killer7, it looks like, and giving it to somebody. And we're intercepting those messages. So yeah, it's just another insight to the story, I guess. Once again, another room. You can't save in, but you can use the TVs. Goes a lot faster.
Don't make me say it again. Wait here.
So let's use some power-ups. So we can power up. You obtain new abilities when you power them up. So that's cool.
What did you say?
Let's do Coyote too, just because I like him. Let's use Mask. We haven't used him yet. Mask is great because he has a lot of health, and his guns, which is like a grenade launchers, they kill most enemies in one hit. But the only drawback is that you don't get any blood for killing them. So watch. So bam, they're dead. But you don't get any blood. So this is actually a bad time to be using Dan. Oh no, okay. Not good. Please, don't talk to me right now. No. Okay. They all 3 of them hit me. Which is really bad. This was the worst possible time to pick Mask. His health is so high though that he's almost dead, but he survived it. So let's go to Dan. Let's go to good old Dan, the man. Okay, we can't do what we have to do in the bathroom yet, so I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, that's one good thing about having played this already. Is that you know what you're supposed to do. Because I remember the first time I played this, it was taking me forever and I had no idea what I was doing. I think you could save here. Yep. But, like I said, once you figure out what you're supposed to be doing, it makes it a lot more simple. There's a couple rooms I've been skipping because they have puzzles that I can't really do yet until I get a specific item, which should be here. Turn the dryer off. And look at that. There's a nice head in the dryer. She tells you like these stories or whatever, but what we want is that ring in her mouth. Yep, I will do that. So apparently she likes it in there. So the ring, if you notice, now we have the fire ring. You find rings in each level, and you equip them to do certain things. So if you look at this, it says an object. That guitar noise means there's a puzzle that you haven't solved yet. So what we need to do... Oh, damn. That was close. Let's turn around. Because we need to go back to that restroom now, I believe. Which was this way. Now if you look at the map... Oh, hang on. Oh no, this isn't good. There we go. Oof, took some damage there. 20? Holy crap. Yeah, you cannot hold 20 vials of blood on the harder difficulty, because I do not remember seeing that much. It's crazy. So now, I can go in this bathroom. Oh man. The hell are you doing in here, buddy? Oh, okay. That was an accident. Alright. So you see there's a sprinkler. I had the fire ring equipped, so now it's gonna set the sprinkler off. And then normally it doesn't do anything. So now we can flush the toilet. And toilet flushed. Okay, we beat the level. That was the whole goal, our mission. No, look, if you notice, in the laundry room, an object fell down. So now we can go back and see what dropped. Oh my god. Okay, there's not 3 like last time. I think, yeah. See, if I powered up more, I'd have these counterattacks. Where am I going? This way, okay. Do I have counterattacks? No, I don't think I have it yet. And the counterattacks help a lot when there's enemies ganging up on you. Okay, so we go back to the laundry area. Wow, wow. Really great music. Alright, and this is what fell out. An odd engraving. So as far as we know, that it's useless. I mean, what can you do with that? But believe me, we're gonna need that. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Okay, got him. Okay, so I think... Okay, so if you notice this door's locked. Oh no, it's locked. You think you gotta find a key, right? Nah, you don't need no key. Because you got Coyote. Coyote can unlock any door. Any door that has a normal lock on it. Watch, he does it with one hand. That's how good he is at it. Pretty crazy. Okay, now we're back here. Got him. And now we can go to this room that I skipped before. Because now we have the required items. Alright. First we turn the air conditioner off. Oh, it's already off. Okay. No, we need to worry about that. So there's candles. The fire ring howls. So you notice the candles have numbers on them. So it's obvious, like, for this puzzle. Oh, well, you just light the candles in the order of the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what's interesting about the harder difficulties is that it doesn't just make the enemies harder, but it also makes some of the puzzles harder. So instead of having the numbers, you would have to count the number of like rings that are like around each candle or whatever. You can't really see it here. So that's like an interesting concept. Because most games don't make puzzles harder from harder difficulties as far as I know. Unless it's like a puzzle specific game, but for this it's more of a like a side thing. So now we have the two odd engravings.
You're fucked.
Which means we can go back here. And you're gonna see what we're gonna do with those in a second. So if you try to go over here, you'll see there's a path, but it's blocked. So you're gonna be like, oh, well, how am I gonna unblock that path? Very simple, my child. You collect these engravings. Ah. And then the path opens. Uh-oh, okay. Oh, blew his arm off. That's not good.
Fucked.
Oh, I countered him. See, that was like his down counter because he was on the floor. I guess I had unlocked that already for Coyote. So this way is Uzaru, and this way is a cracked wall. So once again, that puzzle noise. How are we gonna open up this cracked wall? I'll tell you how. We got one guy here that happens to have an explosive type of attack. So what do? Blow it up. And then let's switch back to Coyote. Because nepotism. Oh, is that a Carmelia? A Carmelia smile. No, it's a yellow one. Okay. Got him. Give me that blood. This way is another carrier pigeon. So it's funny because you didn't have to go through the cracked wall. This is just all story stuff, I think. A mirror, there's a problem. And once again, this is just side, like, not side story stuff, but like lore stuff that you're gonna have no idea what they're talking about until you've played through a lot. Yeah, he's saying like, oh well, Garcian's crazy. He can just resurrect people. But he thinks that someone off stage is calling the shots and controlling Garcian. And he'd be right, because Harmon Smith is the leader of them, who you still haven't met yet because he's not out here doing the dirty work. What's over here? Travis again. I was the Chief's first catch. Yeah, Travis is an interesting character, but we don't need to talk to him. So that's just extra stuff. See, some people might get mad, like, well, what was the point of that? Why did I go in there? But it's like, yeah, it's not necessary, but it's you know, it's part of the story. It's part of the lore. So we're heading up. Here was Zaru again. Come on. We're getting pretty close to the end of this level, I think. So let's deposit that blood. Look how fast it goes when you make the joystick go in circles.
Jeez, you still are an ugly fella. How's it been, huh?
Now Dan says something different here, which is interesting, because he says something else at first,
Don't make me. Jeez, you still are an ugly
but now he's saying something
How's
else.
it been, huh?
I don't know who he's talking to though. It's another one of those interesting things. flavor. Double tap, okay. Counterattack. Now he has a counterattack.
What did you say?
Foot lock on. So they all have like different abilities you unlock, which is interesting. Now that Dan has a counterattack, I could actually show you that too, which is pretty cool. As we're getting near the end here. So let's see.
Get the hell away! What is this thing?
You just can't save anybody in this game, can you? Oof, that's rough. Alright. Couldn't help you, man. Sorry about that. Ooh, Camellia. More blood for me. I don't even need all this blood. I can just waste charge shots and stuff. Dude, that's crazy. You don't even get blood for that. Alright, what's down here? More cracks in the wall. Anything down here? Counterattack. So, to counterattack, you need to hit the... If it was a GameCube controller, you would hit X right as they're about to hit you. So let me show you again. And there's a white flash goes across the screen. So that's cool. They each have their own little animation they do. So let's blow up this crack in the wall while we're here. Whoops. See if there isn't something important back here. And actually, I should heal Mask, because I forgot how low his health was. That could have set me back. So what's down here? Okay, room, the padlock on it, which means you gotta use Coyote. Which works for me. Got him. Travis. That's all that was in here was Travis. LA. Wow, rude. Okay. I think he's talking about the Carmelia smiles since they run away.
You're fucked.
Ooh, nice.
You're fucked.
Alright, so let's go back here. Okay, I know what I gotta do here. So if you talk to Iwazaru again, he tells you about this is like, well, you know from the beginning, there's a shell in this area, but this wall has something about it. So let me show you. You gotta use Kaede. If you notice the wall has like a pink tinge to it, it's because there's blood in it. And when there's blood, use Kaede. Hit Y to do your special move. And yeah. Don't ask me to explain what happened there. Just accept that it worked, and that's all that matters. And there's another bullet. I think there's only 2 of those in this level. So once you get both of them, you're pretty much good to go. Because other levels, you'll make it to the end and you won't, like, you'll be missing a shell or something, which I think the map actually... How do you go to the map? I forgot. I know there's a button to go to the map. There we go. The map, I guess, tells you where to use certain things. Like, it says to use Katie up ahead, I guess. So I'm just gonna stay being her. Did I go this way already? Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Alright, so here's Travis again. Can you see it? Words written in blood. So you're supposed to use her again. And you absorb, like, the blood. I don't know. You'll see. And now there's only 2 letters remaining. N and it looks like O or Q. I can never remember. I think Q. So then, keep going. Hey, look, a save room. Yeah, I think this is about the end of the chapter. Yeah, I remember the first time I played this. I was just wandering around and I had no idea what I was doing. And I was like, I don't get this game at all. This is not for me. And then I was like, you know what? I spent money on this. I'm going to at least play to the first. I gotta at least play the first level. I gotta beat the first level and then I'll be like, okay. And then by the time I had beaten the first chapter, I was hooked on the game. Alright, so it was N. We could try O, see if that works. Oh, it wasn't an O. Alright, cool. Makes things simple. There's Travis again. This is where the queen is. Uh-oh. Got him. Those little flying ones don't actually hurt you, they just blind you. Oh god. Oh no. There we go. Haha, I went to Harmon's room. You missed. Might as well power up one more time. And actually, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna upgrade her accuracy. Does she have accuracy? Criticals.
These kinds of things.
Speed too, probably. Because I'm gonna use her in a minute. Because I just know in advance.
What did you say?
And I'll finish this because OCD. Oh, there's his counterattack. So yeah, actually, let's use Coyote's counterattack next time we run into another enemy. Oh, no more. Master, we're in a tight spot. He really likes saying that. Anyway. Boiler room. Alright, here we go. So at the end of each level, you'll get to this room. And you need to pay this guy a certain amount of shells to get through. It's usually more shells each level. And it really sucks when you get to the end of it and he's like, oh, this isn't enough. So you need to go and find out like where you know, you missed a shell. Oh, this is like the best music in the game, by the way. It's just a dance rave. It's pretty fun. Go to the Coliseum. Don't ask me what the hell this is. I have no idea, but you go here every time. And you probably go to a different door every time too. I don't even know. But each time you come here, you're about to face off against a special smile, Heaven Smile, which is the name of the main enemies if you haven't noticed. And then after that, you fight off against the level's boss. So see, he says the monster is quick as lightning. Tried my best to run away. I think he's describing the special smile that we're about to fight. So he gave us a little warning there. It's quick as lightning, kill it before it explodes. So let's use Katie, since she can shoot from afar. Maybe I should have upgraded her power a little bit. But we should be good. Oh, there it is. Speed smile. Got him. I think he kills you instantly if you let him explode, get to you. So that was pretty cool. Counters or whatever don't work against special smiles like that. And yeah, that was it. They do get harder and more intricate, but it's the first level. And there's the music again. Alright. And this is the last save point before the boss. I can't see how long I've been recording, but it feels like it's less than an hour, I hope. Do we have any more blood? A little bit. Oh, see, the machine broke down. Once you've collected like the maximum amount of blood that you can get in a level, the machine shuts down, so... yeah. We did pretty good.
Don't make me wait here.
See, he says wait here now.
Don't make me say it again. Wait here.
Which he was saying in the beginning, but earlier he said, "Ah, you sure are an ugly fella, huh?"
I've changed my makeup.
This game, man, it's
Did you
mysterious. Let's give you some more power.
They never notice.
Alright. Did I save? Did I save? I was gonna save again just in case. You can never be too careful. I think I did. Alright. Now we're ready to go. Up here, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, there's a camera. Oh, now you're Garcian again. Isn't that interesting? Now, Garcian is the only character that you can't swap to on the main gameplay screen. And when you're Garcian, you can't swap into someone else. You can only swap to Garcian from the TV rooms, or if you pass by one of those cameras, which is interesting. So there's Travis again. Pillow talk. Yeah, Travis talking crazy stuff again, yeah. And we are leading into the boss, finally. Alright. Oh, another camera. Oh, there we go. You kept hearing about Harmon Smith this whole time, and now there he is. He's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say?
Be careful, sir.
There he is, the leader of the Killer7. It's pretty badass.
I'm the mother of this sacred place. Our 4 children served their purpose. They didn't die in vain. But our other 9 children were killed by you. What do you want from us? Is it so bad that we have a purpose in life? We are only serving our gods. At heaven's command, we will kill the unwanted. We must get rid of bad trees from their roots. I hope you are not one of them.
It's pretty chill.
Good night, child. It's past your bedtime.
Damn, got her. So now I'm Harmon. I can't move or anything. That's okay, because I have an armor-piercing rifle. Now, if you try to shoot her in the head, it doesn't work. So what you gotta do is... Goodbye, wings. And there you go, you beat the boss. It's pretty tough.
Think you killed me?
Oh, wait.
Better think again.
Alright, so they make you Dan. But so here's what you gotta do. Let me show you. If you stand still long enough, she will do that. And that gives you just enough time to... Bam, do that. I'm actually surprised I hit her. So, that's why I like to use K-Day. Because then you could do this. If I can get across fast enough. See? It makes it a lot easier. So let's go ahead and... Come on. See, once again, I'm making it look like a cakewalk. Because I know what to do. I mean, it's not that difficult, really. And one more to go. Got him. Look at that, beautiful. I always forget, like, where do you go? Where did he come from? Where did he go, Cotton Eye Joe? Maybe we go this way. I can't remember. Yeah, I went the wrong way, of course. Every time. Every dang time. Alright. There we go. So yeah, you're probably thinking like, what the hell was that? That demonic angel? Look, now I'm Harmon. Look at how he turns around. And I turned around. Wait. And I turned around. Yeah, that's why you don't play as him through most of the game. Look how slow he is. Hey, but you can't deny. He's got style. And he's got grace. This Smith has a funny face. Hey, I thought we killed that angel. What happened? Something funny's going on here. Guess we gotta shoot the wings again, right?
God, you stink. I mean, you
Nope. What's that back there? Did you see that? What's that? Yeah, that's because the angel isn't what we're trying to hit. We want to hit... I don't know why that didn't work, actually. That was weird. Where is he? There we go. And... there we are.
Oops. I guess my trick didn't work on you. Tricks are for kids, Kun. I'm an old man.
Kunlan.
Yes. Nothing has changed for 30 years. No matter how many times you try, the result will be the same. Yes. Like our chess games. You always seem to win. Do you know why? You tell me. Because you're a bad player. A new generation of children will bring order to this age. You're a good friend, but unfortunately, our interest is not mutual. We both have become burdened with so much, and we don't have time for fun anymore. No, there's always time for fun. It's Friday night. Let's dance.
Ooh. Now, if that confused you at all, I'm gonna just take a seat, cause you don't even know the half of it yet. All right, let's see here. Hey, it's just like the chapter menu, remember? And look at that nice glowy hand. I mean, how could you not shoot that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, that happened. Hey, just took a ride.
You're awake from your dream. Harlan, the size of the world has changed. It's changed to the size where you can control it with your hands, just like a PDA. The world will keep getting smaller.
Yeah. And that is the first level of Killer 7. And I don't know about you, but when I saw that stuff at the end, even though I had no idea what was going on, when I shot him in the hand and he went flying out the window and flew on top of a friggin' building, I don't know, I was like, holy crap, what's gonna happen next? I had to keep playing. But yeah. So far as I was playing this, I had those minor complaints at the beginning, like the moon doing the beeping sound and the widescreen being made extra wide instead of fitting the screen for the cutscenes. But playing the game itself, I couldn't see any actual issues with the gameplay or anything that seemed off or anything besides those things. It looks great visually. It plays pretty good. I didn't have any issues. So, yeah. And look at that. Sunset. Next chapter. Alright. I hope this gave you an insight on if you'd like this game or not, or if it looked interesting or whatever. I probably will continue playing it. I don't know if I'm going to record it or not. We'll see. Alright, see you guys later.